Let me ask you something. How long have you been telling yourself the same story? I'll start when I'm ready. I'm just not motivated enough. Things will change when the time is right. How long? Because here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. You're not stuck because life is hard. You're stuck because of what's going on inside your head. And today, we are going to do something about that. This is the summary and implementation guide for Unfuck Yourself by Gary John Bishop, one of the most no-nonsense, no-excuses books I've ever read. And I'm going to give you not just what the book says, but exactly how to apply it, starting today. Gary John Bishop is a Scottish personal development coach who built his name by refusing to coddle people. He is not here to make you feel good. He's here to make you get moving. And this book, published in 2016, became a bestseller because it does exactly that. Now, I want to be upfront with you. This book is raw. It doesn't pretend that life is fair, or that positive thinking alone will save you. What it argues is this: your life is the direct result of the assertions, the statements, you make about yourself and about reality. You are not the thinking mind. You are the being behind the thinking mind. That one idea, that you are more than your thoughts, is the foundation of everything in this book. So let's walk through the key concepts, one by one. Core concept. 1. Your assertions shape your reality. Bishop's first big idea is the concept of personal assertions. These are not affirmations. They're not things you chant in the mirror. Assertions are the deep, quiet statements you make about yourself that you treat as facts. I'm not good with money. I always mess things up. People like me don't get those kinds of opportunities. Here's why this matters. Those statements aren't truths. They are positions you've taken. And the moment you understand that, you understand that you can take a different position. You are not your thoughts. You have thoughts. There is a significant difference. The book presents 7 key assertions, 7 ways you can begin to speak about yourself that will literally change what you do. We'll get to those in a moment. But first, you need to understand the trap. The trap is what Bishop calls being in your head. It's the endless loop of analysis, doubt, self-criticism, and fantasy. You rehearse conversations that never happen. You imagine failures before you've tried. You plan without acting. And life passes by. The antidote is not thinking better thoughts. It's taking action in spite of your thoughts. That's what this book is really about. What to look for in yourself. Write down 5 sentences that start with I am someone who. And start with I always. Or I never. Read them back. Ask yourself, is this a fact, or a story I've chosen to believe? That exercise alone can be the beginning of a significant shift. Core concept 2. The 7 assertions. This is the heart of the book. Gary John Bishop gives you 7 statements, 7 declarations, that, when you truly embody them, shift your entire way of operating. Let's go through each one. Assertion 1. I am willing. Most of us wait to feel ready, motivated, or inspired before we act. Bishop says, stop waiting. Willingness is a choice you make before the feeling arrives. The question is never am I ready? It's am I willing? You don't need to feel like doing something to start doing it. When you notice resistance, replace I don't feel like it with I am willing to do this even if I don't feel like it. Then move, before your brain argues back. Assertion 2. I am wired to win. Your brain is always solving for something. Your comfort, your safety, your ego. Even your self-sabotage is a kind of winning for a part of you that's afraid. The insight here is that you're not broken. You're just optimized for the wrong outcome. Redirect the winning toward what you actually want. Ask yourself, what am I currently winning at? If you're winning at procrastination, staying comfortable, name it. Then ask what you'd rather win at instead. Assertion 3. I got this. Not I hope I can do this. Not I'll try. I got this. It's a declaration of ownership over your situation. Whether you feel confident or not is irrelevant. You claim it. You step into it. The feeling follows the commitment, not the other way around. Assertion 4. I embrace uncertainty. The need for certainty is one of the biggest blockers in human behavior. We want guarantees before we commit. But life doesn't offer guarantees. Bishop argues that the people who thrive are those who act comfortably inside the unknown. Uncertainty isn't a problem to be solved. It's the territory of any meaningful life. Identify one thing you've been delaying because you're waiting for more certainty. Decide to take the first step this week, with exactly as much information as you have right now. Assertion 5. I am not my thoughts, I am what I do. This one is crucial. We spend enormous energy managing, debating, and analyzing our thoughts, as if thinking about something is the same as doing it. It is not. You are what you do. Your actions are your character. Everything else is commentary. Assertion 6. I am relentless. Success in almost any area of life is less about talent and more about the willingness to keep going when it's uncomfortable, boring, or hard. Relentlessness is not about grinding yourself into the ground. It's about not letting temporary setbacks become permanent stops. Think of one area where you quit too soon last time. This time, decide in advance that you will keep going past the first hard moment. Assertion 7. I expect nothing and accept everything. This might be the most counterintuitive one. Bishop is not saying settle for less. He's saying, let go of the expectation that life owes you a certain outcome. When you're not rigidly attached to how things should go, you can respond effectively to how things actually are. You stop being at war with reality. Core concept number 3, getting out of your head. The second half of the book is about what Bishop calls the trap of being in your head, and how to escape it. He's very clear. Your mind is a powerful tool, but it's a terrible master. If you let your thinking run your life, you will stay paralyzed. He identifies several patterns to watch for. The first is rumination, replaying past events, past failures, past embarrassments. The second is future fantasy, imagining the perfect version of your life without doing the work to get there. The third is self-pity, the story that things are uniquely hard for you, that circumstances explain your situation. Notice I said these are things to watch for in yourself. Bishop isn't telling you to suppress these patterns. He's telling you to notice them, name them, and then choose to act anyway. Your life isn't happening to you. It's responding to you. This is the real unlock. The moment you stop being a passenger in your own story and start seeing yourself as the author, everything changes. Not because life suddenly gets easier, but because you stop arguing with the parts you can't control and start doing something about the parts you can. What to look for as you read or revisit the book. Ask yourself with each chapter, where in my life am I playing victim? Where am I waiting? Where am I overthinking instead of acting? Be brutally honest. The book only works if you let it be a mirror. How to actually use this book. Most people read a book like this, feel fired up for 2 days, and then slide back into their old patterns. Here is how to make sure that doesn't happen to you. Step 1. Read it in one sitting if you can. The book is short, under 200 pages. It's designed to hit you all at once, not to be picked up and put down. Give it a Saturday morning. Don't take notes the first time. Just let it land. Step 2. Identify your dominant pattern. After reading, ask yourself, which of the 7 assertions is most opposite to how I currently live? That's your entry point. You don't need to work on all 7 at once. Find the one that stings the most. That's the one that matters most right now. Step 3. Assign the assertion to one specific area of life. Don't try to be relentless in general. That's too abstract. Instead, I will be relentless about going to the gym 3 times a week for the next 30 days. Specific, bounded, concrete. Abstract commitment is just another form of staying in your H. Step 4. Use the assertions as daily declarations, not affirmations. There's a difference. An affirmation says, I am successful and abundant. A declaration says, I am willing to do what today requires, regardless of how I feel. One is a wish. The other is a commitment. Say your chosen assertion out loud in the morning. Then do the thing it demands. Step 5. Review weekly. Every Sunday, spend 10 minutes asking, where did I act from assertion this week? Where did I fall back into my old narrative? No self-punishment, just honest audit. Adjust and move forward. Step 6. Return to the book every 90 days. This is not a one-read book. Every time you return to it, you'll be in a different season of life, and different parts will hit differently. Treat it like a tool you maintain, not a movie you watch once. Here's what I want you to walk away with. Unfuck Yourself is not a self-help book in the traditional sense. It's not about becoming a better version of yourself. It's about stopping the nonsense that's keeping you from being who you already are. You are not broken. You are not missing some secret ingredient. You are someone who has told themselves a particular story long enough that it feels like fact. Gary John Bishop is essentially telling you, in colourful, direct, Scottish terms, that the story is optional. The life isn't. Stop waiting for your life to get better. Start being the kind of person whose life gets better. That's it. That's the whole book. The rest is detail. And the detail matters, but only if you use it. Your turn. What happens next? All right. Now it's your move. I've given you the summary. I've given you the strategy. But here's the thing. Information without action is just entertainment. And this channel isn't about entertainment. It's about transformation. So here's what I want you to do right now. Not tomorrow. Not after you finish watching something else. Right now. 1. Pick the one assertion from today that hit hardest. Write it down. Put it somewhere you'll see it tomorrow morning. 2. Identify one specific thing you've been avoiding, postponing, or overthinking. Connect your assertion to that thing. Make a plan to take the first step within 24 hours. 3. Drop it in the comments below. Tell me which assertion you're working with and what you're going to do. Not because I'm keeping score, but because putting it in writing, in public, makes it real. It moves it from your head into your life. If this video gave you something useful, subscribe. I break down books like this every week so you don't have to wait to get the insight that could change your next 90 days. Share this with someone who you know is stuck in their head right now. Not as a criticism, as a gift. Sometimes the right idea at the right time is everything. I'll see you in the next one. Now go do the thing.